I don't know if you heard, but I'm not at Schaefer anymore.
Yeah, I did hear that. Did you quit?
Not exactly. Some parents got a kid from Sean Casey's year, I think, to say some things about me. Although why anybody would have anything other than peaches and cream to say about me is a mystery. That's a good laugh, right?
Oh no, I'm sorry. No laughing. I'm sorry.
No, hey, I get it. You know, I know I made enemies conducting a little well. They brought back the JVC Fest this year. They got me opening in a couple weeks with a pro band.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, truth is, I don't think people understood what I was doing at Schaefer. I wasn't there to conduct, right? Any moron can wave his arm and keep people in tempo. No, I was there to push people beyond what was expected of them. You know, I believe that is an absolute necessity. Otherwise, we are depriving the world of the next Louis Armstrong, the next Charlie Parker. I told you the story of how Charlie Parker became Charlie Parker, right?
Joe Jones threw a cymbal at his head.
Exactly. Parker was a young kid, pretty good at the sax. Gets up to play at a cutting session, and he messes it up. And Jones nearly decapitated him for it. And he's laughed off stage. Cries himself to sleep that night. But the next morning, what does he do? He practices. And he practices, and he practices with one goal in mind, never to get laughed at again. And a year later, he goes back to the Reno and he steps up on that stage and he plays the best solo the world has ever heard. So, imagine if Jones had just said, well, that's okay, Charlie, that was all right. Good job. Well, then Charlie thinks to himself, well, I did do a pretty good job. And the story, no bird. Now, that to me is an absolute tragedy. But that's just what the world wants now. No wonder why jazz is dying. And every Starbucks jazz album proves my point, really. There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.